everybody. Dr. Zach here. I know most of you are used to the Vertebros segment, but as you can see, I'm missing my partner in crime. I'm a Vertebro today. We're not the Vertebros. So anyways, we have a really exciting topic that we're going to go over with you today. And really, it's talking about just a picture of health. And this is a really good analogy that I like to use. I think about this in some aspects of my life, and I think that it's very relatable because a lot of times we get these different healthcare providers, including Dr. Matt and myself, and you're getting a lot of advice from a lot of different places sometimes. It's like, how do you pick out what's good and what's relevant? So what you'll find that we use here in the office is a lot of different analogies to incorporate into your health. So the analogy that I'd like to go over with you today is really think of health as a bonfire. Okay, I know this time of year the weather's getting nicer. We're all really, really excited to get out there and enjoy some of those summer nights with good bonfires. But think of your health like a bonfire. So in order to start that fire, you need three different things, right? So really we need some type of fuel, right? And then we need some type of air, oxygen, and then we also need a spark. And we need those three things in order to have a fire. And if we don't have one of those things, we're not going to have that fire. So the way we think about it from your health is that the fuel is essentially what you're eating or drinking and what you're putting into your body. So you want to make sure you're putting in lots of good factors there, not eating or drinking a lot of inflammatory foods. As we know, inflammation, if you're eating inflammatory foods, that does not just stay in your gut, it actually goes to other areas of your body as well. All your muscles and joints, shoulders and hips are very common, and it also can go to the spine. So that's step number one. Number two is really the air that we need. And think of air as it's flowing like that. That's how you're moving. So you want to have good movement patterns. Our bodies are designed to move, including the spine. They're joints, just like a shoulder or like a hip. It has to be able to move. So a lot of us, a lot of activity that we do nowadays is sitting, and it can be tough to get away from. There's so many screens where phones, iPads, computers, television. We sit more now than we ever have, and our bodies were designed to move. If you think back 100 or 200 years ago, there was hardly any sitting at all. They were always out moving, and that's just how they had to survive. So our bodies are designed to move. And the last piece we need is that spark, right? So that's ultimately what's going to ignite that flame there too. So the spark, think of it like your thoughts. And really, we want to focus on just having a lot of positive thoughts. They've done a lot of different studies just showing that negative thinking or negative emotions can actually have a decreased impact on your health and can lead to a lot of different symptoms. And we know things such as depression and anxiety are really common these days, unfortunately, and it can lead to a lot of significant other issues as well. So definitely something to take very seriously. But just thinking positive, having positive thoughts, surrounding yourself in a positive environment, just focusing on a lot of that health and healing can be really helpful as well. So those are the three aspects that you really need to look at. Think of bonfire as your health. Again, the fuel, what you're putting into your body, the air, how we're moving, and then the spark, how we're thinking. Think those positive thoughts. And if you have those three things, you're going to have a bonfire, and we know you're going to be a lot healthier as well. Thank you.